Hey everybody, Jonathan Howard here, JRH Graphics. I hope everybody had a happy 4th of July, and here we are again on Friday, which means another video. Today I'm going to be much shorter than last week, I promise, but I wanted to go over the components of a brand, components of branding, and in my mind, because I like nines, I have the 9 essential posts and 9 ways you can incorporate video, I have the 9 components of branding, and those components are you're an important part of your brand. Your competition, how you're going to differentiate from your competition, who your audience is, your personality and your business personality, your story is obviously an essential part of it, how you respond to things in the face of crisis, are you going to stick to your values or are you going to bend under the pressure, your goals and plans and how you communicate those to your employees, and authenticity. So starting at the top, number 1 component of a brand is you. Obviously, you're an important component of your brand and your brand identity. So really, your brand identity is your logos, all the stuff, all the visual stuff online. Your why is an essential part of the you section. So why are you doing what you're doing? And another important part of that is why people should care about what you're doing. And that's kind of part of the you. Also, what value are you offering to your audience? What problems are you helping solve? You need to be able to do that in order to really fulfill the you section of your brand. The next section is your competition. What is your competition doing? Where do you fit in with that competition? What are you going to offer that's different than the competition? And really, where do you fit in the whole market? And then the next one is how you differentiate. So your key differentiators. Once you figure out where you fit in, what are the things that you're going to talk about that are your key differentiators? What is it that you do different than they don't do that you can really kind of capitalize on? For me, one of my key differentiators is I've got 20 years of business experience and I'm helping businesses run and talk about their social media and brand and stuff like that. I've got actual business experience, which a lot of social media managers don't, especially in this area. So one of the things that I really focus on is my business experience as well as the social media management that I do. So that's a key differentiator for me. The next thing is your audience. So your audience, who is your audience? Have you decided who you really are going after? Who really would get more value out of your product or your service that you're offering? Defining your audience will alleviate a lot of the craziness that you're going to go through as a business. If you want to be everything to everybody, you're never going to be anything to anybody. So really defining your audience, what problems you're solving, and why they should believe you. So next up after your audience is your personality. And I don't necessarily mean your specific personality. What I'm really talking about here is how you're going to run your business. Whether you're a suit and tie kind of guy or you're a hat and Converse type of guy. It doesn't really matter. Neither is right or wrong. It's just what's right for you and what's authentic for you. I know a lot of you guys have seen me. I will wear a tie, but I generally have my shirt untucked and I'm wearing my Converse. I wear my Converse with my tuxedo if I have to. So really, how that personality is going to then be a part of the business. My business is a little bit more laid back. I'm a little bit more casual. I tell people exactly what I'm thinking. That's part of my business and my business personality. The next is a very big thing, and we've talked about it a lot, but it's your brand story. What is your story? Why are you doing what you're doing? What is special about you? Why should people believe you? What are your key messages? What are the things that you want to make sure that people are aware of about your business? That all goes into your story component of your brand. So when you're figuring out what your brand is, you need to figure out what your story is, what your why is. So the last 3 are, how do you respond in the face of crisis? How do you respond? Are you sticking to your values? Are you caving under the pressure? You do not define your brand. Your audience defines your brand. So if your audience sees you caving under pressure, you are going to take a major hit to your brand and your brand integrity, your brand story. It's just not going to ring true if you're saying you believe in these values and you do these things, and then under pressure, something else happens. So that's a really important one. Next is your goals and your plans and how you communicate your goals and your plans. So one of the things that you're going to have as you grow is more employees. And you need to keep employees in the loop. You need to engage them. You need to see what they feel, how they're, what they believe in your business, stuff like that. And you need to involve them in changes. It's not to say that you have to go and ask them every single time, I'm going to change this. What do you feel about that? But you do need to make sure that you're communicating policies, plans, changes, goals, stuff like that. You should have a 3-year plan in place whenever you start your business. You should know where you want to be now and where you want to be in 3 years. And the final one is authenticity. And really all of this together, all of this branding together makes up whether you're authentic or not. If you are doing this and you're being truthful with yourself, you feel what you're doing is right, you're sticking by your values, your authenticity is going to be there. Your authenticity is going to be perceived as there, and your audience will believe that you're real. However, if something that these questions, you're not answering them truthfully, if you're not really believing what you're saying, that will be seen. They will see through it in seconds. So we talked a lot about authenticity last week. I won't kill it this week. But these are the 9 components of branding, and they're important to kind of be aware of. And for those of you who are going through the branding process, I will actually be releasing the branding worksheet for you guys. That'll encompass these questions as well as some exercises for you to help kind of define your brand. That's going to be coming out next week. And I hope everybody has a great week, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.